My name's Jessica, and this is Elma, and we're students at Loyola University Chicago.
And as students realize that for high schoolers, the thought of college seems absolutely scary.
We also know that most high school students don't realize how accessible a higher education can be.
Well, we're here to tell you that you have more chances and opportunities than you realize. And to start us off, we'll have Amara give us some general tips on college admissions.
Hi, I'm Amara, and these are my top tips from advisors for applying to colleges. Firstly, apply to colleges even if you think they're out of your league, because you can still get in based on grades instead of just ACT scores. Secondly, look and apply for unusual scholarships, because along with merit-based ones from schools, you can get ones for weird things, like being left-handed or making your prom dress out of duct tape. You should look into little-known school scholarships, because some schools give out full rides and not many students know about them, so the few that do apply get them by default. You should follow up with your schools after you send in applications if you don't hear back from them in a timely manner, to make sure they have everything and you didn't leave anything out. You should send your applications in early to schools, because they read them as they come in and you don't want to be lost in a pile of applications right around the due date. Getting involved in high school and like sports and clubs and things can also help you boost your resume and maybe get scholarships for things you participated in. You should base your choice of schools on where you want to go, not where you think you can go. And you should remember to stay organized and keep all parts of your application together, because it makes it easier for you and the school in the end.
Thanks, Amara. We learned a lot, especially about the weird scholarships you can apply for. I know that a big concern when applying for colleges is the expense, but you do have a lot of options between scholarships, grants, loans, and work study. So let's go to Jacqueline to hear more about financial aid.
Hey, I'm Jacqueline, and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about financial aid and filing for FAFSA. So what is financial aid? Financial aid is money that is given to you from the government to help you pay for your college career, and can go towards expenses such as tuition, fees, room and board, books, school supplies, and transportation. There are three main kinds of financial aid. There are grants, which is money given to you that you do not have to repay. There's work study, which is money that you earn for school. And there's also loans, which is money that, of course, you have to pay back. There are different kinds of loans, and when you are applying for one, be sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. For instance, there are subsidized loans, which don't charge you interest. There is unsubsidized, which do charge you interest. Also keep in mind the repayment plan of each loan and the rates that you are being charged for interest. So who can apply for financial aid? Basically any U.S. citizen or eligible immigrant that demonstrates a financial need, that has a valid Social Security and will keep up with an acceptable academic standing. How much money can you get when you apply for financial aid? That depends on your dependency status and your grade level. Also, keep in mind that when you file for FAFSA, the application date starts on January 1st, and you should file it for the year that you plan to start college. When going to visit schools, be sure to stop in their financial aid office, not only to find out information about financial aid and FAFSA, but also to find out about the scholarships that they offer, because different schools offer different scholarships, and you could be eligible to receive more money as a result, overall saving you money in the long run.
Thanks, Jacqueline, for letting us know so much about financial aid. But another question that comes up a lot is, what if my test scores and grades are just not good enough? Well, the answer is that you should still apply to schools, even though you think that your test scores won't get you in. Those are just some of the factors that schools look for, but there's so much more that goes into the selection process. But even if you don't get in right away, there's always an option of transferring later. And here to tell us more about transferring is Taylor.
Hey guys, my name's Taylor. I'm a student at Loyola University. Now, unlike many of my other students, I'm a transfer student. That means I transferred from another college to here. However, not just any college. I actually came from a community college in California. Now, one of the main advantages of transferring in is I don't have a lot of money from where I'm from, and by doing this I'm only paying for 2 years of the school instead of the original 4. Going to community college is a lot cheaper. Now, another aspect that helps is you don't have to have a 4.0, or you don't have to be like valedictorian if your classes transfer in. Again, it does help if your grades are better, or if you think ahead, but you don't have to be perfect. Another advantage to going to community college first is you can get all your general eds out of the way. This way, when you come to your 4-year university, you're already done with most of your general education, and you can just focus on what you want to take for your classes and your major. Alright guys, that's all for now. Signing off.
Thanks, Taylor, for all that information on transferring schools. Another question that comes up a lot is how many schools should you apply to? I personally only applied to 4 schools, but mostly everyone that I know applied to anywhere between 5 and 8 schools. You should make sure to apply to some schools that you know you'll get into and other schools that are a little bit further outside of your reach.
But all in all, just make sure you're applying to schools that you would be happy to attend and that are a good match for you. So the only way to really know that a school is a good match for you is if you start your research early. So start the summer before your senior year and look into what the schools require of you to do. That way you give yourself enough time to gather all the materials necessary for the application and you have time to meet all the deadlines.
Like I said, I only applied to 4 schools, but I spent the summer before my senior year using collegeboard.org to research schools that I thought would be a good fit for me. Ultimately, I chose Loyola. Thank you so much for watching today, and we hope that we helped you on your journey to higher education. Bye!